Hell yeah, I felt comfortable on Zepeda. He's a monster, bro. He's tough. He came in there, he pushed me to another level, so I appreciate him so much.
What about all those Tom and Jerry comments now? Have you got a message to all those people that were
I told them Jerry was coming in here to whoop Tom ass, so Jerry came in here and whooped some ass.
Shakur, how you feeling after the victory, bro?
I feel good.
You did phenomenal out there. Coach Wally, your reaction, your grandson. What do you think about the fight, man?
I think it's a great fight for him, you know. I think he fooled around too much and made it a little bit, it wasn't difficult, but I think he could have done a better job.
But listen, you know, Turkey had a lot to say. You know, it seemed like he was always targeting Shakur and trying to troll him. Hey, Terrence, what did you think about Shakur's performance?
But I still think Shakur can get him. But I don't care. His performance was a performance tonight. It is what it is. He did what he had to do against this dude. You know what I'm saying? Made him look like a rookie, in my opinion. So
He literally just walked dude down doing whatever he wanted.
Hey, he was this close to him. And he got ran.
I mean, who can do that? Once I started seeing
who can do that? Stop him. No, I wanted it. No. Look, for market value, entertainment value, of course you want him to stop him. That's what people like to see.
What did you think about Shakur's performance tonight?
Oh, man, magical.
Easy work. Amazing, right?
Magical, man. I'm not surprised, though.
What's next for Shakur?
Sky's the limit.
Appreciate you, Jay Prince.
Guys, we need to pull Shakur out. He needs to see the doctor.
He has a lot to prove. I think he wants to fight. He wants to fight for the fans. He wants to prove that he is not a runner. So I think it's going to be a fun fight. Look, it's interesting because Shakur Stevenson is a masterclass boxer. He has a style. He has a style that not many people can crack. Obviously, you can crack.
Terrence Crawford didn't pause for a second when asked where his loyalty stands between Shakur Stevenson and William Zepeda. Having watched Shakur grow up close both as a mentor and a training partner, Crawford has been vocal for years about his belief in Shakur's control of the lightweight division. He said it straight before that nobody is beating Shakur. And in Crawford's eyes, Stevenson isn't just polished, or technically sharp, he's something harder to deal with than that. Untouchable.
Stevenson. Shakur might have better defense, but at the end of the day, I still think we haven't seen the best Tank Davis. That's what people always power. We still haven't seen the best Tank Davis. And Shakur, for the most part, he comes forward. Tank Davis, all he takes is one shot.
That confidence isn't built on hype or promotion, but on years of first-hand experience. Shakur over everyone, that's how Crawford sees it. For him, there is no argument. He believes Shakur's command of distance angles and timing stands alone in today's lightweight scene. And while Zepeda earns respect for constant pressure and volume, Crawford sees Shakur's footwork and defensive rhythm shutting that aggression down. In his view, it isn't a close call at all, it's inevitable.
And let William Zepeda throw and look for counter opportunities? Or will he just simply use lateral movement and try to outpoint William Zepeda? Because that's not going to get Zepeda tired, that's not going to catch his attention. And will Zepeda be able to work against Shakur Stevenson and cut the ring off and still keep his work rate up? The key in that
Eddie Hearn lands on the same conclusion, but arrives there from a different angle. From a promoter's lens, he respects Zepeda's danger, yet still sees Shakur Stevenson pulling away with a late stoppage. Hearn is one of the few reminding people that Shakur's power doesn't get enough credit. When Shakur sits down on his punches, especially to the body, it changes fights. Hearn has pointed out moments where you can clearly see Stevenson hurting opponents, particularly when they're charging forward without real defensive structure. He believes fans often overlook Shakur's toughness and thinks this matchup gives him the chance to send a message not by simply boxing Zepeda, but by breaking him down over time.
I think early on it's gonna be like he's gonna try to make it a little difficult, but as time go on and Shakur figure out his rhythm, his pace and everything, I think it's gonna get better.
In Hearn's view, Zepeda's non-stop pressure actually creates openings for sharp counter body shots that drain even the most relentless fighters. He expects the real separation to happen in the later rounds 8 through 12, where Shakur's control and damage start to tell the full story.
Shakur is a defensive-minded champion that's slicker than an Exxon spill, squaring off against the brawling Zepeda, who throws with more volume than a JBL speaker. While Zepeda rocks an 82% knockout percentage, he's not a one-hitter quitter. He pours on the pressure to get his stoppages, dropping more accumulation than the '93 Blizzard. So Williams' best strategy is to tag Shakur up.
Teofimo Lopez takes a very different tone and doesn't speak with the same certainty. His predictions about Stevenson have gone in multiple directions. When asked about Shakur versus Devin Haney, Lopez leaned toward Stevenson, admitting that Shakur's technical skill gives him the advantage in that matchup. But when the conversation turned to fights with heavy hitters like Gervonta Davis, Lopez shifted completely, saying with confidence that Tank would knock Shakur out.
I'd give him the slight edge over Shakur. 55-45.
Activity? Yeah.
I don't
think Shakur could hurt him.
I don't think Shakur can hurt him. I don't think Shakur is going to make him look amateurish in spots. He will. But I don't think those spots are going to be, I don't think he's going to do it enough.
Right.
I don't think he's going to have enough of that in him. And then there's going to be times where Zepeda is just all over Shakur. And that's why it's a tight fight. And it goes.
Lopez appears to have a specific read on the situation. He thinks Shakur excels against slick and high-volume boxers, but can face problems when aggressive punchers are able to close distance. When it comes to the Zepeda matchup, Lopez hasn't made an official prediction, yet his earlier comments suggest he views it as a risky fight for Stevenson. He has warned that if Shakur waits too long and doesn't let his combinations go, a fighter like Zepeda with constant pressure and stamina can turn the fight messy. In Lopez's view, it isn't a mismatch at all. It's a live fight, especially if Stevenson approaches it cautiously.
All right, Shakur Stevenson, what type of fighter is he? Exactly like Floyd Mayweather, okay? He knows how to box, beautiful footwork, stands up straight, shoulder roll, all that good stuff, right? Has a beautiful jab, right? Pop shots you with the right hand. Well, guess what? Floyd Mayweather lost against Jose Luis Castillo, which reminds me of William Zepeda, okay, but throws more punch.
Oscar De La Hoya, who promotes Zepeda, offers the strongest opposition voice of all. He is not just picking Zepeda to win, but predicting an upset that could change how people view Shakur Stevenson. De La Hoya has praised Shakur as a great fighter, yet describes Zepeda as a nightmare matchup. In his view, Shakur's defensive style is too passive to survive against a fighter who can throw close to 100 punches a round while attacking the body nonstop. He even compared Shakur to a poor man's Mayweather, suggesting that while Stevenson uses a similar shoulder roll style, he does not have the same toughness or adaptability Floyd showed when fights turn physical. Oscar's entire argument centers on pressure. He believes Zepeda will dig to the body early and often and wear Shakur down over time. If Shakur's hands start to fail under that pace, De La Hoya warns it will be a long night. He is not holding back and is fully betting that Stevenson will have no real answer for Zepeda's relentless output.
What did you say to his family in the crowd?
I don't know who that was, but I heard somebody say such and such cabron. So whoever says such and such cabron, I stick the middle finger to them, and I stand by that.
You waited a long time for this kind of opportunity on this kind of stage against this kind of opponent. How are you feeling 24 hours away from the fight?
Honestly, I'm prepared. I'm ready. I try not to think about the future. I try to stay.
Jermaine Ortiz, who knows both fighters, well, offered a technical endorsement of Shakur Stevenson. He ignored hype and focused on mechanics. Ortiz believes Stevenson's distance, control, patience, and counter timing decide everything. Zepeda will press forward as usual, but miss often. When shots land, they hit guard and arms. Ortiz sees Shakur draining confidence, controlling pace, and winning rounds clearly over 12 rounds with steady discipline.
Hopefully it's my time, and I think this the year where I'm gonna make them hate me even more.
Nah, I saw that tweet you just put out.
Yeah.
That was just last night. I'm like, this is good timing right here. It seemed like a little bit of an apology to Turkey.
Yeah.
But more so what I read off of it is
Ortiz sees a version of the fight where Shakur controls everything from location of exchanges to their duration. He respects Zepeda's stamina and volume, but questions how long pressure lasts when punches meet nothing for 6 rounds. Ortiz predicts Stevenson wins on points, clearly with moments where he stings Zappa to the body or lands an uppercut counter. He expects no knockout, but total control throughout the fight over 12 rounds, with patience, balance, timing, discipline, and ring awareness displayed.
I've been calling this dude out for 3 years. I heard Oscar say that they've been trying to get this fight for 3 years, but they're lying. They had opportunity to fight me before. They turned it down, and it was all Oscar. So come Saturday night, I'm coming in here to beat his ass. He gonna come, he gonna be tough, strong, but I'm coming to whoop his ass. I stand by that. I stand by that. I'm f***ing him up. Yeah.
He says Zepeda is going to throw a lot of punches, and that means he will have to fight, and he is ready for it. Shakur even welcomed the idea of Zepeda trying to swarm him early, saying that is fine because it creates more openings. He believes Zepeda will not be ready for what he brings into the ring. When asked how he plans to deal with the pressure, Stevenson kept it simple, saying he has been preparing for this moment his entire life. And the bigger the stage, the more confident he becomes.
Zepeda versus Stevenson, this fight goes one or two ways, right? It's all based on ring size. If Shakur gets the bigger ring, the fight is in Shakur Stevenson's court. If Zepeda gets the smaller ring, the ball is in Zepeda's court. I favor whoever gets the ring size, because Shakur Stevenson ain't got the work rate to keep up with Zepeda. He ain't got the heart to keep up with Zepeda.
Fast forward to Zepeda versus Stevenson, and this fight comes down to one or two scenarios. It largely depends on ring size. If Shakur gets the bigger ring, the fight plays out in his favor. If Zepeda gets the smaller ring, the advantage shifts to him. The analyst favors whoever controls the space because Shakur doesn't have the work rate or the heart to match Zepeda's relentless pace. Zepeda himself isn't intimidated. He's embraced the underdog role and says it fuels him. "I'm hungry, I'm ready, and I will win," he told The Sun during Media Week. He's emphasized the sacrifices he's made to get here and how much the WBC title would mean for him and his family. He's not looking at this as just a payday or a chance to go the distance. He wants to dominate. His team has a clear plan to neutralize Stevenson. They know he moves, but they've prepared. Their strategy centers on constant pressure, breaking rhythm, and keeping Stevenson uncomfortable. Zepeda has even visualized himself winning, saying, "I saw myself walking with that belt in Central Park. It's already mine." So what do you think? Share your thoughts below and subscribe for more updates.